Yeah, please confirm if you are able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today, we'll see the date and time formats in PySpark. So here, first we have to import the PySpark.sql. For importing the Spark session. So to work with the datetime formats, we have to import PySpark.sql.functions. So inside the functions, we have a lot of datetime functions. So whatever we want to use, we have to mention in this parenthesis. So here I'll use few functions now. Date to timestamp, date format, to access the column. So to access the year, we'll write year, month, so month, and we have day of month, which day of that particular month. Hour we have, minute we have, again we have second. So we have other functions also, first we'll import this and we'll see how to use it. So for first thing is create the Spark session. Spark equals to Spark session dot builder dot app name. And we have to give the date time format. Date time PySpark dot get or create. So here I have created the Spark session now. I'll initialize the data. So data, why data is. So here I'll give list of tuples. So my first data will be 2024 01. So this will be in the form of string 12 colon. So first it will be date, next time. So this is a format I have. So again I have 2024 15, and then hours I have C white colon 0. So this is my second tuple. So I have the last one. So it will be 2025 010 60. So this is my data. So I have the data. What should be having to create data frame apart from data? We should be having columns, right? So I will create the columns. First one will be the ID. Second one will be the event underscore time. Like this contains both the date and time. So here now I'll just create the data frame. So my base data frame. So the base data frame will be spark dot create data frame. You have to pass the data and columns. Now df underscore base dot show. So here I have created the data frame with IDs and event times. So here if you see, first it is year and month and date. Yeah? along with the hours, minutes and seconds. So this is the data I got from the source. Like whatever the source may be, JSON, CSV, anything. It can be a database table. So I have the data now. So my first conversion I need is, I want to convert the basic conversion like to the timestamp and the date. So I'll show you. So my first conversion is timestamp and the date. So how to do that? So df underscore date time equals to df underscore base dot. So I'll add new column. Column. So first column will be event underscore timestamp. So this is my first column. Here I want the timestamp. So we have inbuilt method timestamp. So I just need to pass my event underscore time. So I'm just passing this column. Okay. So here I have passed that column value. I have closed it, and I want one more column. This is for event timestamp. I want the date also. So I'll add one more column directly here itself with column. So for that I will give event underscore date, the column name. And for that we have inbuilt method called toDate. The same again, we will pass the event underscore time. So in event time we have a date, year, everything, right? So I'll pass that. So here df underscore date time. Sorry. So date time dot show. So here, if you see, I am able to see the timestamp and dates separately. So wherever you consider, if you are referring to the timestamp, it always consider the date as well. Okay, I'll show you how to access specifically, like how to access these hours, minutes, how to access this month. I'll explain you again. So here for now, I am able to convert the given event time to timestamp and date also. So now here we are able to see the dates and times separately. Okay. So from where we got this timestamp and toDate, from which import we have got PySpark.sql.functions. Okay. So here if you see toDate and toTimestamp, so we are able to convert the event time to timestamp and the date. Okay. So now I want to extract the time parts now. So this is one part, this is one part, like different parts. Hour parts, we'll call it as part. The first part is hour. Second part will be the minute. The third part will be the second. How to access those individually? So I'll create a new column and I'll add those values to the new columns. So here I'll extract time parts. What are the time parts? Hour, minute and second. Okay. So df underscore time underscore parts equals to df date time dot with column. I will create new columns for this. So with column, the first one will be the hour part. So how to add the hour parts? So we have method for that. Hour of event underscore timestamp. Okay. So this is my hour part. Next. So here again I want one more column with column minute, comma same. Again we have one more method called minute. Here we have to pass the timestamp, event timestamp. And so the last column will be the second. So here if you want to continue the code in the next line, we have a shortcut. Like we have to give this symbol, and we have to hit the enter. Okay, there like just a minute. So here we have with column. So the last one I want is second, comma. Second will be the method again, like so. Second of event timestamp. So here now I am able to give. So df underscore time points. So I have added one column for hour of timestamp, one column for minute of event timestamp. The last one will be the second timestamp. So here if you see, I am able to access the hours. So from this 12 is a hour, 30 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay. So these are, in this way we can access the time parts. Okay. So in real-time data, these topics are very important. How to access the dates and times. Even seconds are also important. No? So we understood how to extract the timestamp. So the last one will be like the next one will be the extract the date parts. So here we have the date, right? We have the dates. Now we will see how to extract the date parts. Extract date parts. So here for that df underscore like date parts is equals to so df underscore date time. This is our the timestamp, right? This considers our event timestamps and event date. I have referred for that df underscore date time. I'll add a new column. Sorry. Here df dot with column. So here again to access the year we have year method event underscore date. That's all. Like we will get the year now. Now again with column. So to access the month we have month event underscore date. So similarly to access the day what we have with column. So it is not a day of the event date, it will be the day of month. Day of month event date. So here slash enter. So the first part will be year of event date, next month of event date, the last one to access the day of month. Remember this, it is not day, it is day of month. So day of month will be the method name. So here if you see day of month, year, month. So we have imported all this. For hour, minute, second also we have imported for this time parts. Here it's df underscore date underscore constant. So here now we are able to see the year, month, day. Okay. Understood, right? So just we are able to access the date parts now. So time parts are done. Now how to format the date. So we have the date right here, event date. Now I want to format into a different structure. Like, so how to format that? Okay, I want to format like this is 2024-06-1. So I want to view that as like month, date and year. So like it is one of the format. Formatting the date. Format the date. How to format that? df underscore format, I create the date time dot with column. So here formatted date. So for formatting the date, we have inbuilt method called date underscore format. Okay. So for this date format, you have to pass the column name event underscore date, and the second parameter here will be the format what you are expecting from the output, like from this method. So I want month. So month name. Then I want the dates. Then I want the year. So this is a format I am expecting in the output. So once df underscore format dot show. So here I have used this, right? Date underscore format, everything I have used. No. So from where we got this date format again? Here we have to define it. Date underscore format. So here if you see, I am able to see the formatted date. June 1st, 2024, May 15, 2024, Jan 10, 2025. So we are able to see the formatted date now. Okay. Format where you have mentioned in the parameters of date format, date underscore format. For this method, you are passing the column which we have the date format and what is the expected output, like what kind of formatting you are expecting. These are the date format conversion. Now, so I want to get the current time and date using this part. How to get the current time and date? Current time and date. So df underscore current equals to df underscore date time dot with column. So I want current underscore date. So nothing special, just current underscore date is a method. Okay. And for time dot with column current timestamp. So again same current underscore timestamp. So this is a method. So df underscore current dot show. So current date. So why we got the error? Current date and current timestamp we did not import from here. Okay. So I put it current underscore date, current underscore timestamp. Okay. So now I have imported. So we will execute. We'll execute all this. So here, once I execute that import statement, so now I am able to get the current date and timestamp. So in this way, we can get the current date and time. Okay. So now I am able to access the current date and time. Then, yeah, Krishna, you want to speak something?
Sorry, sir. Accidentally.
Okay. So we are able to fetch the current date and time. Now, so I want to perform few like different arithmetic operations on this date time. So how to perform those kind of arithmetic operations? So for that, we'll add this input statement below. So here I want to create one arithmetic data frame. So df underscore date time. So for that I want to create new column. I want to perform plus 10 days. So for the date I want to add 10 days. Okay. So how to add that? Here date underscore add method. No need of manual calculations in this. So directly we have to add the event date. Okay. Comma 10. So this date underscore add, it will take the column name and the number of days you want to add for your event date. So my event date is, where is the event date? It is this. So for the event date I want to add 10 days. Okay. So now one more, some other operations are dot with column. I want to minus 10 days. Okay. So here for that we have date underscore stop. Again event date, just comma, you have to mention the days, that's all. So this is for removing the number of days. With column, I want to add months now, plus 2 months for my date. So how to add months now? Adding days is just date underscore add. So adding months, we have one more method, add months. Event underscore date. So we have to mention the months. This is the way to add months. Okay. So PySpark, like inbuilt, we have a lot of methods. So we don't need to write any pure logic for this. We just need to import those methods and directly work with them. So how, like, you cannot remember all the names until you practice. Like if you take one random data frame and you will try to practice hands-on, then they'll, based on the situation, you will try to search about the methods. So by daily practicing, you will remember the methods. Okay, for this operation previously I used this method, so that this method exists, I can use this. So until practice, you cannot remember these methods. So plus 2 months now. So I want to get the difference now. So how many days difference? For that we have date differ, like date diff method. So for this I want to current date, difference between current date and event date. I want this difference now. Okay. So I want to calculate this difference, current date and event date difference. Okay. So this is one operation. I want one more arithmetic operation with column. So I want to get months between, like how many months between these dates. So months between today. So how to get months between today? Like see here, I'll get months underscore between. So for this current underscore date. So I'll just pass current date and event date. So we'll get the months, how many months between these two dates. So these are the different arithmetic operations. Like I am able to add a few days, I am able to remove days, I am able to add months, I am able to calculate the difference between two dates, I am able to calculate the months also between two given dates. These kind of operations we can perform. So now all this we have to add to the import statement, right? We did not import them. date different you know needed. Check. It's between this. Okay, first let's run and check. Oh, I did not execute this in portion. Okay. So now add months. So this. Add months. So now I did not import the date diff. So okay, we also need to import date diff. And we months between. So here now, if you see, we are able to view the minus 10 days plus 2 months, days difference, months between the 2 days. Okay, understood? So this is the arithmetic operations that we are able to perform in the data frame. No. So the next one I want to check the week and calendar calculations. So how to perform that? Week and calendar. So for that, first I want to check the week, df underscore date time dot column. So here week underscore year. For this week of year, underscore date. So just we can, by passing this, we will able to get the week of the year. So now I want to days of week. Day of week. Event underscore date. So similarly, we can see like last day of month, like next Monday. What is the next Monday for given event date? So those kind of also calculations also like we can see. So for now we'll check this one. So before this execution, our first step is to import. So we have to import this week of year, right? I did not import. So again I'll add here. Week of year and day of week. Day of week of year. Okay, so WEEK. It is WEEK. Yes. So here we are able to get the week of year and days of the week. Okay. So these are the operations we can perform on the week and calendar calculations. Yeah, everyone understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. So we have done with arithmetic, week and calendar. We are able to get the current time and date. Okay, now so we have one more is like epoch time conversions. So this epoch time conversion means like so this like so there's a predefined system like so they have like in PySpark like they have inbuilt time conversion like so what this meaning is this epoch time conversion starts from like so it will count the number of seconds from January 1st 1970. So this is a predefined one, January 1st 1970. Suppose if I give today's date for this epoch time conversion, so what it will give the output? So it will give the output from like it will calculate the seconds from this date to current date. How many seconds it was? So those seconds it will give. So that is epoch conversion. Like so in data engineering, this purpose of this epoch time conversion means like it will be fast in calculations. Okay. So while filtering the times and dates and while time calculation, so all those operations can be very fast by using this epoch time conversion. So how to like how to access this epoch time conversion? So again it will be like first let us drop any column like okay here it is already small, right? Okay. So df underscore epoch column. So here Unix underscore this is the column name Unix timestamp. So this epoch timestamp will call as Unix timestamp. This is the inbuilt method for this epoch time conversion. So here a timestamp of event underscore timestamp. So again column. So we'll reverse from Unix underscore ts from Unix time. This is the reverse process. So here we have to mention the fuel Unix underscore ts. So I have given from normal timestamp to epoch timestamp and reverse from Unix like epoch timestamp to normal timestamp. How to df underscore. So first we'll input this. Unix timestamp from Unix time. Okay. Stuck, I think. Comment of this. I think I lost the connection for this notebook. Just a minute. Okay. Create one new notebook for that. Date time. So here if you see, we got the timestamp like, so this is my event timestamp. So from here, like what is the difference between the like how many seconds we are from January 1st 1972 this given date. This is called approach conversion. And reverse again from this, so it is accessing this column. So using this column, how to convert to normal timestamp. This is a normal timestamp. Okay, see if you see this is matched with this. Okay, understood, right? This approach conversion. It will just calculate the seconds from January 1st to 1970. Understood? You want one more example for this? Okay.
Sir, Unix TS means the seconds of the time, sir. Every
యునిక్స్ టీఎస్ అంటే యునిక్స్ ఎపాచ్ టైం అంటే ఇదే. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకి డిఫాల్ట్ టైం ఏంటంటే జనవరి 1st 1970. ఇది ఒక బేస్ టైం ఎపాచ్ కన్వర్షన్ లో. సో మనకి ఇప్పుడు కరెంట్, సపోజ్ నాకు కరెంట్ జనవరి 2nd 1970. సో ఎపాచ్ కన్వర్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ డేట్ నుంచి ఈ డేట్ కి ఎన్ని సెకండ్స్ ఉంది, అదే యూనిక్స్ టీఎస్ అంటే దట్స్ వాట్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎపాచ్ ఆర్ యూనిక్స్ టీఎస్. సో ఇట్ విల్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ద seconds between these two dates. So this is the base standard date for any epoch conversion. So if you give today's date here, it will calculate the difference between seconds, like from